me.
I know, and I have the male whiskey cup.
Seattle Seahawks. See?
There used to be 6 of those. Now
There's
there's
nothing
1.
feminine about that, Melissa.
Mm.
How we doing, everybody? Hopefully folks can keep trickling in here. See, we've got almost 300, over 300 to begin with.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining us on your Saturday night.
If I keep looking down, it's because I'm staring at our laptop. I wasn't prepared this time. I don't have my phone with me, so I'm monitoring comments this way.
Jeremy is in charge of comments. So if you guys have questions, try to put them in bold so we see them. But our stream does tend to, or our comments do tend to go kind of fast. So sometimes we miss comments.
Ooh, and it is windy tonight. Hi, Paula. It is windy, so if we lose our connection, stick with us. It's happened before. It'll probably happen again. Hopefully it doesn't happen this time, though.
Yeah.
And so if we check out for whatever reason, just hang out for like 30 or so seconds, and hopefully we pop back up.
Yeah, so if it starts buffering and then you can't hear us or we're frozen, just wait a second. Usually it'll kick back up in about 30 seconds.
What kind of wine?
Oh, it's cheap box wine.
Cheap box wine, but it's Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ho, ho, ho.
Fancy.
Yeah. Eli calls it Mama's wine machine, the box of wine.
It's mom juice.
The wine machine. I love that so much.
Thank you all for the very kind comments. I was reading through everything. Hopefully everybody's warming up and thawing out after the cold spell that seems like most of the country got.
Yeah, I think so. People are asking, what temperature is it here today?
It's high 30s. We had some snow kind of on and off, like flurries throughout the day, but it feels really warm.
It does.
I mean, 37. Who knew 37 could feel so warm?
I know. It was really nice today. Windy, though.
Want to acknowledge our first super chat we got here from Bonded Oak Acres, $5, saying, good to see y'all. Love your channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Hi, Paula. Nice to see you. Paula is our admin and longtime friend. Definitely go check out Paula's channel. We had to live vicariously through Paula with all of her fantastic gardening. So Paula, please put a link to your channel. She has the power to do that because she's our moderator.
Paula's been around forever and she's given us so much good advice along the way.
Yeah. Hi, Rosa. Nice to see you. We enjoyed those tortillas you sent so much.
What are we up to now? We got 750 people. Awesome. This is so cool. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
We'll let folks keep trickling in and we'll dive into the meat and potatoes of the conversation.
Yeah. We have, since the last time we talked about our home build, our timeline hasn't really changed, but our plans have completely changed for our home.
It was in the 40s in Florida. Holy cow.
Wow,
that's crazy.
It's cold everywhere.
How much snow did we get? We didn't get a lot of snow. It's just been really cold.
Yeah.
Some snow here and there, just like light dusting. So we haven't got a big snow this year yet, really.
No, we got the one big snowstorm the day that we got our John Deere, and the guy that dropped it off, Robert from Pape, is the one who actually got to plow the driveway to get the tractor just up. Yeah. So Jeremy has never gotten, the plow has just sat there.
I've never plowed.
He's never plowed.
Not yet, not this winter. Let's see. Ooh, I don't want to lose people already. We got a $19.99 super chat from Detective Chris Yarchuk. No comment with that one, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And thank you for your service, if in fact you are a detective.
Yes.
We appreciate you. And I saw something else pop up. Thomas Drabzik.
You're going to slaughter that last name.
Welcome to third level member support. Welcome, Thomas.
Thank you for joining our membership. Appreciate that.
We'll stick with Thomas. It's easier.
Okay. Let's call you Tom.
Let's see. Do we have Starlink? No, we do not have Starlink. But I was just watching something on that.
And it's available here now.
It is now available here, but it's supposed to be really good for rural setups.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I wish that was available 9 months ago when we got our internet set up, because it would have probably been a really good option. We do have good internet, wireless internet, but that's supposed to be
most of the time we do.
Yeah, and I think that what we have is a little bit more expensive than Starlink.
All right, we're already over 1,000 people, which is awesome. You want to dive in here and talk about the house a little bit?
Okay, yep. Let's get started on it.
What's new? Hold on. Before you do that, though, welcome to first level member support, Living Simple Homestead and Outdoors.
Oh,
welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining our membership. And I'll put it out there, just there's never any pressure to join our membership. We do offer a membership, and basically what you get is behind the scene pictures, polls, like if we want some advice on what to do. Our members usually name all of our animals, and we do a lot of giveaways and just discount codes for gear and things like that. So we just like to get to know. Oh, and we do a members only live also.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure. Did we do that last month? I can't remember now. And if not, we need to make up for it.
We owe our members a live for sure. Like
We'll
very
get that
soon.
done before the end of this month
Yes, for sure.
for the members that are on here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, house. Go ahead.
Okay, so for the house, originally when we moved out here, before we moved out here, our plan was always to build a log house. And then it became where when we started investigating that, a log home is apparently extremely expensive to build. And you end up with kind of the shell of a house that costs as much as a whole house. But it doesn't have anything but trees, logs.
We knew that was going to be the case.
We did. We thought we could maybe swing it at first, and then prices have gone up significantly due to just lumber is up. Everything's up. Everything.
It's good timing.
It's a horrible timing to build a house, but I've seen quite a few people say, well, you should delay your home build, and that's something that we're absolutely not going to do. We're not big on delays. We came out here to build a house, and that is what we are doing. So our goal is to start building the house next month. That involves us getting the floor on the house, so that's going to be a huge project.
Yeah, it's all going to be a huge project.
The whole thing's going to be a huge project. It's going to be like 2 years probably, but we're pretty excited to get started on it, but we are not building a log home. We can't afford it. Then we thought after that, we're going to do some log elements. We're going to do like a log great room and then a log roof system. And then the more we started talking with the log cabin places around here, we can't afford that either.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second
Okay.
to acknowledge these super chats. Thomas Drabzik, once again.
Oh,
$10 super chat saying for pronouncing my name correctly on the first
wow,
try.
you did it.
I do what I can.
Nice
I'm
job.
glad I didn't butcher that. And then another $19.99 super chat from Chanel McCormick
Oh,
saying,
thank you, Chanel.
Aloha from Hilo. Whoa, where'd it go? Scroll back up. Aloha from Hilo, originally from Waihoa. Moved to Hilo to start our homestead. Very cool. And we've been making lots of connections with folks from back in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. Glad to have you with us. Anyway, continue on. Sorry. I don't want to fall too far behind like I always do.
Are you?
I think I'm.
Okay.
Let me scroll down. No, I'm not.
Oh.
Living Simple Homestead and Outdoors upgraded to second level. member
Aw,
support.
thanks, guys.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And then another $19.99 super chat from Detective Chris Yarchuk saying narcotics detective
wow.
from Muddle, Tennessee. I'm sending patches. Very cool.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for that. Patches keep pouring in. We appreciate it, guys. And thank you for the super chat, sir. Appreciate it.
The patches are so awesome. So we've been getting law enforcement patches. A few people sent patches, and then it kind of became a thing where we showed it, and then more and more law enforcement started sending patches, and military started sending patches, AMR, fire. We were getting them from all over the world, and we're pinning them up in the barn, and it's such a cool
It's been awesome.
wall of just honoring our nation's and our world's heroes.
That's something else I've fallen behind with. I need to get caught up with that, updating our wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've touched on it before, multiple times, in fact. But the letters that always come along with that have been maybe the best part of it. Just super kind, heartfelt, oftentimes handwritten letters, which means the world to us. So again, thanks to all of you who have sent those in.
And we do read every single letter.
Everything.
Yeah, and we really like.
We actually keep the letters.
We do. We have all the letters, and we read every email and every Instagram message and every Facebook message. We don't always reply back because we do receive quite a few of them, and I feel like in the morning time I've got to be homeschooling and making breakfast for the kids and things like that. So I do feel bad when I don't reply, but I do always read them, and they mean a lot to us.
Okay, we got a $10 super chat from River Mountain Homestead. No comment with that, but thank you so much.
You.
Joseph with a $5 super chat saying check out metal studs for the interior, save a lot of money. I've thought about that and I've looked into that. I can't. It's been a while since I looked at it, but yeah, it's something.
They were still more when I looked.
It's something I'm still thinking about. What I don't think that's what we're gonna go with, but you never know. Nothing's ever set in stone with us. We have plans that we're gonna be working off of here, but everything is subject to change at a moment's notice.
Yeah, the prices have been kind of throwing us.
Yeah, the cost of everything right now is. It's really been stressing us out, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's a lot, but we planned for it as best we could.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I think it's going to be fine. We're just not going to we're not going to do the log home. We're not going to do the log elements in the home because it just throws us over budget. And the plan for coming here was to be debt free, was to be comfortable. Our plan was never to have like this hellacious house. It was just to build our own home that we loved.
Yeah. But we want to do it right. I mean, we have one shot at it, and we want to make sure we cover all of our bases.
Right.
I'm sure we're gonna make mistakes. I'm sure there's gonna be things that we gloss over and want to change down the road. But we want to do as much as we can to build the house it is that we're
Right.
looking to live in the first time.
Yeah.
Ideally.
So we threw out the idea of doing the log great room, and now we're going to be doing kind of a traditional stick frame home, and then trying to bring in these elements that we love, the stone and the logs and the trusses after the fact. But so like our trusses inside are not going to be weight bearing trusses, they're not going to be, or load bearing trusses for the roof. They'll just kind of be like facade sort of things, but we're going to still try to get that look ourselves
Right.
at a much more reasonable price. And I like it because our hands will be on everything versus having, I mean, with the log cabin thing, we were going to have a company peel the logs, come here, stack the logs, and then it kind of felt like, well, then we're not actually building that part of our home, and we didn't really like that either. So not only did it throw us over budget, but it kind of took the personalization and the control away from us.
Yeah. Okay, let me get caught up again. Paul Honeyman, $5. Jeremy, make sure the kids get some candy and mama don't nick it.
I would never
Nick it? What does that mean?
steal it.
No, I've never heard that before.
I never either, but I assume that's.
Is that European? It must be. Okay. Chris Cross. Hey, Chris Cross.
Hey.
Welcome to second level member support.
Can't forget that name.
I was speaking with him, exchanging text messages with him yesterday. So, like I said in my text, if you guys have any questions about moving out here, let us know and we'll try to get back to you. We're both, I feel like we're somewhat knowledgeable at this point as far as the real estate market goes.
Yeah. I think we definitely know the best agents in the area. So if anyone's looking to move into this area, write us.
Yes.
We have the best agents in the area. We know pretty much the most reliable contractors, I think, at this point in time.
Yeah.
Definitely like where to buy your tractors, Pape and Ponderay. Robert over there is amazing. He totally steered us in a different direction than what we thought we needed. So that was super helpful. And everyone's just been, we've kind of learned where to go and where not to go.
We're kind of falling way behind. Chris Cross, thank you so much. Works with my dad, by the way. So very cool. PB&J, welcome to first level member support.
Hey,
Thanks for
PB&J.
joining. 9 to 5 to life off grid. Chad Maynard, $10 super chat saying thank you guys for everything and being a great inspiration. Always enjoy your videos. Well, thanks, Chad. That's really cool, man. We appreciate it. And you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Chad,
Oh my gosh.
9 to 5 to life off grid. He's got his page going now.
Yeah. Paula, if you could link his channel, that would be fantastic. You want to talk about hardcore living, 9 to 5 to life.
Yeah, they're out there.
They are out there. Their road is unreal.
Yeah, we're pretty far off the beaten path. It sounds like they're even more so off the beaten path out in the upper peninsula of Michigan.
And
real cool.
His wife is a hardcore lady.
I just watched his video. She was schlepping firewood and using their tractor.
Schlep.
Unfortunately, the poor woman had to use a Kubota. But
oh yeah, I mean,
you know.
So she's under. I mean, she's really under a lot of stress with having to use the orange tractor, and I just feel, like
I feel for
they need your support.
Chad, you got to step it up, man. Rocky Joe, won $20 super chat. Thanks for being you. Well, thanks for being you.
Thank you.
So nice. Thank you for the super chat. And guys, I don't mean to gloss over all the comments. I just really want to make sure, as always, that we do acknowledge those folks that are either joining the membership or taking the time to leave us a super chat. It's always greatly appreciated. I will try to get caught up with all those and then answer as many questions as we possibly can.
Do we have Living the Dream in here? I just saw someone say hello, Living the Dream.
We do.
Okay.
Hope it's, oh man, I just
where'd
lost
it
it.
go? Oh, we lost our comment. So we got all of our laying hens last week. Well, I think we've had them 5 days now. Our ladies, our fancy ladies. And we love them. They're so beautiful. We got them from Living the Dream Homestead. Paula can put a link to them too. They're actually another North Idaho homestead couple. They are refurbishing a really cool little log cabin. And Angela is so passionate about her birds. We knew from when we came out here that we were for sure 100% getting all of our chickens from Angela because she is so passionate about her chickens that there was no better place to go for chickens. And we got the most beautiful birds. They're laying us these little pullet eggs and these beautiful blue eggs. Okay,
Paul Honeyman, £1 sterling, England or UK, not Euro crap. Germany, they suck. Add this to the candy stash. Thank you once again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Song Daddy presents $5 super chat. I haven't been able to find your place on Google Maps. Well, that's good. Try to keep that under wraps as much as possible.
Yeah.
Chris Cross chiming in again. Thanks so much for the shout out. We're excited about the real estate ordeal. Yeah, it's kind of tough.
It is.
It's a tough go out here right now, but it's doable. So.
It's hard. Yeah, without having an agent that's like a total bulldog out here, it's going to be really tricky to buy anything because the stuff hits the market or it's about to hit the market, and real estate agents will get that little sneak peek 72 hours before something hits the market, and then they put that out to all their people. If you're not working with an agent, it's sold by the time it goes live.
The D Squad question: was Hawaii an option to move to for your homesteading? Why or why not? No, not for us. I would love to be in Hawaii if the situation was right and the property was right. It's just we can't afford it. It's way outside of our price range, which is part of the reason we came out to Idaho, because we could get what it is that we were looking for the amount of money that we had.
Yeah.
So
All
that's
right.
for your question.
Yes. So someone's saying we can get rough saw lumber from a lumber mill. So unfortunately out here, the lumber mills only work with contractors. They won't work with homeowners.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing to North Idaho. I know I've talked to some other people that are like, what, are you serious? They won't sell to you, and they won't. So we pretty much have to go through the building supply stores. You were able to get lumber a little cheaper in Canada, but the border is completely closed down. So that is not an option. That was kind of our original plan, was to get a lot of stuff, our compost and a lot of just lumber and building supplies from Canada. Obviously, the exchange rate is favorable, and that's not going to work either. So another person said timber framing is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's also very expensive. So and then you just kind of end up with like the stick of a house. And we are DIY, definitely first-time home builders, and we don't know how to build onto a timber frame. That would definitely complicate it a little more.
Yeah, it's just not something we have any experience with whatsoever. So we're gonna keep it somewhat straightforward. Do as much of it as we can.
Yeah.
So.
And then we're gonna make it really pretty. We're gonna frost the cake afterwards.
Frost the cake.
We're gonna make it beautiful afterwards.
All right, James will be with a $5 super chat saying,
Hi, James.
greetings from Long Beach. Dang wet, not much cold.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
And yeah, it's kind of the same situation here. It's not that cold for North Idaho.
Yeah.
But very dry.
Shipping is still crossing the border. Yes, shipping is still crossing the border, but like the lumber yards are over there are also not. They'll be shipping commercially, but not to individual people. So that makes it tricky too. It's just, I looked into it. It's not an option. I actually called the lumber yards over there, and they are not shipping to individual homeowners.
Joseph saying that I need to get my general contractor license. I don't think anybody needs to have me come and build them a house.
I think they meant for like the discount and be able to buy from the
Oh,
lumber
okay.
yards.
That makes far more sense. Yeah, I'm definitely not a contractor.
So we do
Not
have
even
a
close.
friend that is a contractor out here, Coverage Contracting. He built our pole barn, and he just started a YouTube channel, Coverage with a K. Don't ask me why. Contractors on YouTube. He's got to be like 25 years old. He's so young. He is the sweetest guy you'd ever meet. So hardworking. Built our barn, this pole barn, in 9 days.
I'm curious about how old he actually is.
I don't know. I don't want to ask him.
He looks shockingly young when
He
you
looks
meet
like he's
him.
19.
It was not what I expected.
And he
Did a
like
great job though.
climbs posts like a monkey. He's just absolutely incredible. So we're trying to talk him into helping us with our roof a little bit, but he has a contractor license, and we're hoping he can maybe help us to order lumber from lumber yards, save us a little bit there.
Okay, how about sawmills? Somebody's referencing Red Poppy Ranch and sawmills. What are your thoughts on that? I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, we've talked about it. So the sawmills are really cool for things like rough siding and free edge stairs and things like that. But as far as actually framing your home using a sawmill, your like modern day home, you're going to, like, if we just cut down a tree and run it through a sawmill, that is really green lumber. It's going to warp, it's going to move, it's going to crack.
Yeah.
We would have to cut that lumber and let it dry for a minimum of a year.
I'd love to have one. A wood miser would be great, but they're
Yeah.
really pricey. And it'd be great for things like outbuildings and sheds and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But for our home build, we don't have a kiln, obviously. So
Yeah. Paula put a link to Coverage Contractors. They are the cutest. You guys got to go check them out.
yeah, so they're just
And
getting
tell
started
them
on
Good
YouTube.
Simple Living.
Yeah,
sent you.
please do check them out.
They-
Especially if you are in North Idaho, you're thinking about being out here,
Oh
and
my
you're thinking
gosh.
about putting a pole barn
They're
up.
the best.
Check them out. They did a great job for us. We have nothing but great things to say about them.
They were absolutely outstanding. I've never worked with anyone like them. They were the cheapest quote.
By
They
far.
did the best job. We had a time-lapse camera set up, and he didn't even know he was being watched. He showed up at first light, and he left it dark every day.
Yeah,
Sleet,
not
snow.
just saying that. He did a great job.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
He brought
it.
his little sandwich to work, and he would like sit on the thing, and you could see him in time lapse, like, and then he was like climbing back up the pole. Like, he didn't even leave for lunch.
Okay, Matt Benton with a $9.99 super chat saying, following your example and courage, worked as a medic for 18 years. I retired, and we bought our homestead today. Blessings to your family.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thanks for your service as a medic. Very cool.
Yeah.
Where are you at? That's awesome.
Do you hunt deer, Jeremy?
I do hunt deer, yes. I do.
We're trying really hard to like venison.
And we may show more of that in the coming year, this upcoming fall.
Yeah.
Off-grid tiny living. Hi, you're such an inspiration.
Hey, guys.
We live in our 8-foot by 22-foot off-grid tiny house with our 1-year-old and dog. Can't wait to one day develop our homestead too. And with additionally, Psalms 121 1-2 is in there. Thank you so much, Off-Grid Tiny Living. Very kind of you, and thank you for the super chat. Bronwyn Smith from New Zealand, $5 super chat saying greetings from New Zealand.
Oh, hey.
Love what you're doing. Very cool. Thank you so much.
We need to go elk hunting, Jeremy.
We do need to go elk hunting.
Makers Movement. Okay, so Makers Movement. I've been watching. Makers Movement is our friends over here. They are also a North Idaho channel, and he is doing a knife build. He is a Marine sniper, ex-Marine sniper, veteran, badass. Also makes knives.
Makes super cool knives.
Like
high-end,
beautiful,
high quality,
artistic, incredible knives.
And his wife.
And his wife,
Angel,
is the most incredible leather worker I've ever seen. So right now he's doing a full knife build and he's giving it away. It's like a $500 or $600 knife. It's beautiful, like something you would put on a mantle. And then she made a sheath for it. It's incredible. Like Did
you enter to win?
Of course, I entered I watched the whole build.
I called dibs.
And then I entered. No, that's definitely mine because I've been entering. Anyway, go over to Makers Movement. Watch the knife build. It's incredible. And I think he's giving it away like within a week or so, like really soon. So.
All right, Rebecca Fox, $5 super chat. And my Jeremy said to tell you, beard's looking good, man. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Puppy.
It's a mess as always. Untamed, unmanaged, but it is what it is. You grow what you can. Melissa hates it. I love it. We might knock it down and maybe shorten it in the spring. Maybe.
I want it to fit your face.
I definitely wanted
like a Stetson man.
I wanted to have it for the winter, even though we've been having a mild winter. I definitely wanted to have all this scruff just to help keep my face and my neck warm.
I think we need to do our first YouTube short of you shaving it to your chin line.
We'll see.
Jeremy has such a nice, manly, chiseled chin, and now I can't see it. Now it's just like...
Anyway, moving on.
All right.
What does our daughter want to do after high school? From Yana Green.
I
don't know. We've been talking about that a lot lately. I'm not sure what she wants to do, what the plan is. She has the option of staying here, but she has to have a plan. She has to be doing something is what we always tell her.
Yes, or we're kicking her out.
You can't just be 17, 18, 19 years old and mooching off mom and dad. You need to have a plan.
You can still mooch at 17.
Well, you need to push and you need to pursue that plan and execute it. I'm not going to stand by and watch my daughter living off of us forever.
Yeah. So she definitely has her eye on the tiny home. Nevaeh has zero plans to go to university or college of any kind. She's actually kind of anti-college. And just because she doesn't want to do anything that involves that, and she doesn't want to go just to accumulate debt, which makes me very happy. So if she wanted to pursue a path that involves college, absolutely we'd be supportive of that. But to go just to party and like get a degree in world studies.
Yeah, we always tell her it's fine. There's nothing wrong with going to college, but if you're going to do it, you better be going for a reason. Once again, you don't just go to go.
Right.
So we've talked about that before as well.
So I'm glad she understands that. She does not ever want to be in debt, which I think we've heard that so much, like don't be a slave to debt, that she's talking about possibly, I think maybe after our home build, maybe our channel will become 18-year-old builds tiny home debt free.
Yeah, maybe so.
Because she's kind of talking about building her own tiny home, and I think that's really cool. Whether or not she's going to stay around the area, I don't know. She's a musician, so maybe she'll live in a van and go to...
Yeah, I see Brandon from Rustic Woodworking Family. How's it going, Brandon? Saying he's just stopping in to say hi. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Stay warm down there, by the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are thawing out.
Oklahoma is cold.
Somebody was asking if we're going to start a second channel for the pew stuff. No.
No, I don't think so.
One channel is more than enough. I don't know that we'll ever do a second channel.
I don't think we could manage. I don't know how people do it. There's some other channels that have second channels, and I don't know how they do it. I mean,
one is plenty.
Barely treading water.
One stresses us out.
It's a lot of work. I think that maybe if you vlog or something, you can be like, I'm going to go make a cool vlog. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to film it in an hour. I'm going to edit it in an hour. I'm going to get it out. But like for us, we're doing projects.
We were dumb and decided not to do that.
Yeah, we decided we were going to do, more like building and family. And so our building projects oftentimes take us 3 and 4 work days for a single video. So by the time we're done working, we then have to edit it and then get it out. We try to get a video out every 4th day, with an exception of this week because things went a little wonky this week with our plans. A delivery that we were expecting didn't arrive, so you'll see it in the next video anyway. It pushes back a couple days.
James Whitty, $5 super chat saying you can clean the chin but keep the chops. How about that?
Oh,
like
no,
that, right?
no.
Some
we
big
can't.
old lamb chops?
Nope, we
Come on.
can't do the whole like Civil War facial
It's a good
hair.
look.
No, it's not, and it never was. I
love
don't.
it. Might be onto something there.
Those guys were away at war, and they didn't have their wives telling them they looked ridiculous.
Peter Peterson, we'll call it $5 super chat. Greetings from Germany. What do you think about insulated ICFs? I think it's a good option. Don't know that we're going to be going with it. We're probably not going with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's a bad option. Nothing wrong with it by any means. Mr. Stark with a $4.99 super chat saying, Jeremy, what's your craziest or funniest police story that you can share? Much love from Frozen, Texas.
Tell about the old lady that kicked your butt.
The old lady that kicked my butt.
Yeah, remember she hit you with her purse?
Oh.
That was so funny.
I don't remember what the call for service was, but I responded, and it was an older Russian woman
with a big
who
purse.
just was not happy to see me, and she was associated with a vehicle. She was digging around a vehicle, so I approached her, and obviously as a law enforcement officer, you don't like people digging in cars, especially when you can't see what it is they're reaching for, despite the fact she is a 50-year-old Russian woman. So I approached her and said, hey, ma'am, can I see your hands? Blah, blah. And she freaked out and took her purse and turned around and started hitting me with it. So I had to grab the purse. And this is in a mall parking lot. Grab the purse, yank it away from her. And she starts struggling with me, trying to assault me. And so I'm in my head, in the heat of the moment, I'm like, this is a 50-year-old Russian woman. It's not a good look for me, probably 30-year-old officer. It's time to like dump this lady on the ground and put her in handcuffs. So I don't remember how.
So you just stood there and took it.
No, I didn't. No, I took her in custody, but I tried to like.
You arrested her?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let her smack me with a purse. She's assaulting a police officer. So I think I just grabbed her and eventually got her, cuffed up. But yeah, that's a funny one. There's a lot of stories.
I laughed hard when he told me he got beat up with a purse.
I have an overabundance of stories.
He's like, there was a heavy purse, so there was like hard things in there.
No, the first time she hit me, it was totally unexpected, and it got me like on the side of my head and my neck and my shoulder. I tried to block it. But yeah, there you go. There's a good one. No shortage of those stories, like I said.
That's a funny one.
Let's see. 9 to 5 to Life Off Grid. 999 super chat saying you should shorten your beard. I mean, you own a John Deere. There's nothing funny about that. Some of us don't have to make up for our life's shortcomings by owning a Kubota, Chad.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's true.
That's all it is. It's okay.
It's true.
It's okay, buddy. One day you too can own a John Deere tractor. It'll happen. Dreams can come true. Let's see. Sorry. $5 super chat from Louis Capriati. Did you get the Kenosha police officer or police coffee cup and the sheriff challenge coin?
We did.
Thank you so much.
And the coffee cup is in our coffee.
It is. It's up in the cupboard right behind us here. Thank you so much for that. And let's see. Let me keep scrolling down. All right, we're caught up.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
You want me to read something else?
Yes.
Okay. French police patch? Yeah, sure. Send that. Be happy to have that.
Can you show your tiny home tour if it's already finished? We actually have a full tiny home tour video up. If you go to the tiny home playlist, it's in there. Yep. You prep. Do you can too? Yes.
We do.
I do. We can a lot. We can a couple hundred quarts and pints a year. We did not can this year because we moved in the springtime and we left our garden behind. So our buyers picked up our garden. Are the boys making fun of you?
Look at this comment. Oh, where'd it go?
Babushka beats up cop.
That's exactly what it was. Which is why, like I said, it wouldn't have been a good look if I just slammed her into the ground.
No, you would have been on the news for
pavement.
sure in Portland.
I want no part of that.
I forgot what I was saying. It's gone.
I was reading. Sorry.
It's totally gone.
Somebody's saying that Nevaeh needs to move to Nashville and pursue a music career.
We would actually prefer she not move to Nashville.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Nashville per se.
it's
Again,
not a great area.
I don't have a problem with anything she decides to do, so long as it's well thought out and intelligent.
I don't want my 18-year-old living in a van in Nashville for obvious reasons.
I'm not saying live in a van in Nashville, but
that's usually what happens.
She
waiting at a bar trying to busker her way through lunch.
She is talented, and if she chooses to pursue that, that's fine, so long as there's a plan.
It is the land of broken dreams for musicians.
Yeah, that's true.
I think she's smarter than that, than to just go down there and be like, I'm just gonna start singing in bars and somebody might discover me. I kind of hope. She's doing the vlog thing. I mean, Nevaeh's got her own YouTube channel now, and her views are actually pretty impressive. I love that it's working for her. She's really good on camera. She does all her own editing. She like, sometimes I'll watch the videos. I'm like, wow.
Hey, here's a freeze dryer question from Kathleen Caratan.
Oh, it's back behind your big body.
Which pump option with the harvest rate? I don't know if you can make it out back there.
I added it to my kitchen. Here. It's my harvest rate. The pump option, we went with the Premier pump. So it's the smaller green one. They're new. They weren't even available a little while ago. They're significantly quieter and much smaller, and so I definitely knew that I wanted that pump.
We haven't used it yet. We're hoping to very soon, though.
River Rock Homestead, how are the sheep? They are good. Manny's being a butt. As usual, he's a little ram. And we do have a pregnant ewe, fertile myrtle. We're just waiting for her to drop lambs, so stay tuned for that. We have no idea when she's due.
Stacy Perez with a $5 super chat. No comments on that one, but thank you so much.
Thank you, Stacy.
El Gringo, welcome to first level member support.
El Gringo.
Brandy Burt, welcome to third level member support. Thank you both for joining our membership.
Thank you guys for joining the membership.
How do we stay warm? We snuggle up to one another.
With these.
Under the covers? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. You're taking it too far.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Too much.
I'm sorry.
Too much.
I'm...
No, wood stove right here behind us. Ordinarily we have it going and it's blazing hot in here, but we've learned from...
It's 70 in here now. We haven't had a fire in here in 10 hours.
We can get it up to like 95 degrees in here, which we did a couple days ago.
Yeah.
We have to open windows.
It feels hot, and I looked at the thermometer, 97.
It's way too big of a stove for this small little living space.
We brought this stove from we had a 2,800 square foot house in Washington State, and this was our stove that we used to heat the entire house, and then we stuck it in 600 square feet. And holy cow.
Patricia Miller with a $5 super chat saying, please name one of the hens after me. Patricia.
We actually have, I think, 4 hens that are still unnamed. So our kids gave our hens, we have an Aretha Frank hen. She's our big chocolate layer, and then chocolate egg layer. And then we have the Wyandotte. One of the Wyandottes is tuna, like chicken of the sea. That's what Nevaeh named hers, tuna. The thing is, not all there. it continually runs into the wall, and like the rest of them all go up and roost, and it just stays down there, and like should have been hey.
No, I like her. She's friendly. Like, she's super curious and inquisitive. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a friendly chicken. Anyway, that's Nevaeh's chicken tuna. You'll probably see her on Nevaeh's channel. And then we have fish out of the water. That's what Eli named his chicken.
That's from a movie.
Yeah. I call this one fish out of the water. And he says it with the accent. It's so funny. So we have a chicken named Fish Out of the Water.
All right, let me get caught up once again. MT Homestead, Montana Homestead, Mountain Homestead, $9.99 super chat. Not sure about the name. No comment.
I think it's Montana Homestead.
I would assume Montana is MT, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with Montana Homestead. $9.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then scrolling down, I know there's some other stuff.
Will you build an enclosure where Myrtle can get her baby away from the boys? Well, we only have one ram, and the baby doll rams are not aggressive with the baby, so you actually can put them back in. If he does start being aggressive, because I mean they are animals, it's very unlikely that he would try to ram a baby, but if we ever saw it happening, he would get separated. But they're very, very social animals, so she would get very stressed if we removed her from the herd.
Anything special going to grow in the garden this year?
I'm really excited to grow my glass gem corn again. I can't wait. It's not even really that edible. I just love it.
Nothing too crazy, huh? We don't have anything crazy planned. Somebody was asking about fruit trees too. We just ordered 9 fruit trees.
Yep, 9 fruit trees.
So we'll be planting those probably in like April. I don't think they show up till April.
Right. So we ordered Honeycrisp apples, Sweet 16 apples, which is Paul Gauchi's favorite. We were really excited to see those on the list. They taste like bubble gum. Another one called, not Jazz. something like that. It was another kind of like a honey crisp sort of apple. And then some Santa Rosa plums, which is another kind of like a purple, like burst of flavor plum, a Japanese golden plum, which has a fancy name that I'm not sure of, Rainier cherry, the best cherries, and
The Japanese golden plum is called
a cold hardy peach, and then a bunch of blueberries and a bunch of strawberries. So we have learned in our years of gardening not to grow things that we don't eat. The first year, I just planted a bunch of weird, like squash and different kinds of things.
Which is why we're not doing anything crazy exotic or anything.
And we actually, our garden is actually kind of blessed this year because I've always gotten our seeds from Territorial Seed, and they have the best heirloom seeds, and I can always save seed from there. And they actually sponsored our garden this year, so we'll talk more about them. But if you need like the best organic heirloom where you can save your own seed, go check out Territorial. We just ordered everything we grow, and we're gonna get that started soon.
Sorry, falling way behind again. Joshua Ward, $4 super chat. Believers?
Absolutely, yes, 100%.
Yes. Amen.
Oh wait, believers in what?
We got a $50 Canadian super chat from David Bales.
Thank you.
Regardless of what you do or where you go to hang your hat and call home, thank you for your services.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, David. Appreciate it. Scrolling down, we're way behind. Sorry, guys. Another $50 super chat from David Bales. You both are an inspiration to others wanting the same life as you, and your content is heartfelt with every little thing you do. My question is, how do you not keep track of the kids and animals? All right, how do you not keep track of the kids and animals around them? I'm not sure what you mean.
You mean like the kids being around the animals?
Or like just like
or
wild
just keeping track.
animals? Is that what you mean?
Oh, maybe. So we don't really let the kids like run free into the forest. I wish we could do that, and in the ideal world we could, but it's just not really practical around here. We have we have tracked 2 grizzly bear on our property. We've never seen any kind of mountain lions or wolves or anything like that, but they are out there. And spring is coming. The bears are going to be waking up, and we're going to be extra protective.
We keep tabs on them. It's not like we don't hover over them, but they wander around. But they know to be aware. They know to stay close.
Not go into the trees.
They know to always let us know where they're at. We actually have some radios that we can utilize if they do decide to wander. They know not to go far. If they want to go venture, I'll go with them, and I'll take a freedom stick with me. So.
Yep, and bear spray, and we've always got multiple means of protection on us. Anytime we're walking, even if we're just walking down the driveway. So the kids, they don't get to go wander down the driveway and things like that by themselves. Eventually, we do hope to get quads and things that give them a little more freedom, but we don't have those yet. So they just stay close. They're still pretty little.
$25 super chat from Lisa Jaeger is what I'm going with. Jaeger.
I like Jaeger.
No comment with that one. Thank you so much, though.
Thank you.
Big super chat. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's see. Scrolling down once again. Okay, we are caught up once again. Somebody else asking about the realtor recommendation. You going to touch upon that again just real quick?
You can either email me on our YouTube channel. It says for business inquiries. It's not just business. You can email me about real estate. Email me, or just write me on Instagram at Good Simple Living, or on Facebook. We have a Good Simple Living page on there, and I will hook you up. We have the best guy. He's like shark.
George Run Homestead. You're gonna have to stay tuned and find out. But
what do you ask?
Raised beds. Yeah, we're trying to get. So yeah, to touch upon that, we're trying to get as many things done as we possibly can. Side projects, things that we didn't get to take care of last year. We're trying to get all that stuff completed and out of the way before we focus on the house, because we know that once we start the house.
Right.
That's pretty much all we're going to be doing.
So we have probably double the people on here now. So let's kind of revisit. Are you caught up on all that stuff?
Let me scroll down one more time and make sure.
And then we're going to revisit this house thing, because we have promised you guys an update on the house build. So we are starting our house build next month, which means we have got to get the garden completed. I know people are like, what's going on with the house build? You guys are dragging out this chicken coop thing, this garden build. Like, we are not just building a home here. We are building a homestead. We came here with the intention of being self-reliant, building this for our children, hopefully our future grandchildren someday. So these things need to go in. They're just as important as the house. But we're trying to knock these out this month. The garden needs to be like ready to plant so that we can start on the home build. And we're going to start building our floor next month. We are so excited.
So It's hard to keep up with everything around here, and so the
It
more side projects we can knock out, the better off we're going to be.
Yep, the chicken coop is done. The sheep shelter is done. We did want to get some fencing in. I don't know that that's going to happen. The garden's going to be done. That's a top priority for us. And then it's going to be all about the house and we need to be dried in come fall because we need to be able to be in there and working. Plus, we don't want to ruin what we've built in the summertime. So
Here's a good question. What's your favorite thing to build thus far?
I think the kitchen in here, like putting the kitchen together was really fun for me.
Not the shower?
No, definitely not the shower.
Yeah, but the
shower's a nightmare.
The fact that it resulted in a shower.
Yeah, I mean, I like the end result of that, but the shower was like 6 videos. I mean, we worked on that shower for like
The bathroom was a pain.
Weeks. The smallest room, and it was hard to work in there because it's only 5 feet wide, 4 feet wide.
The bathroom's 5 feet wide.
Okay, 5 feet wide, and it was just really difficult to work in there with 2 of us. It was still hot, and
but in the end, you had a bathroom.
That was amazing, but that was not my favorite.
6 months of living in the trailer. Yeah, maybe not the actual build itself, but the sense of satisfaction. When I'm in the shower, sometimes I'm still like, oh, this is so great. I don't know how we went without this for 6 months.
Kings in our little shower.
Yeah, it's been unreal.
Yeah,
it's been so great to have. I'm still not taking that for granted yet.
I think it was 7 or 8 months of quick RV showers. We were showering like every 4th or 5th day. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, literally the whole time.
Because
I had one stretch of like 10 days without a shower.
Oh, wow.
Only because we were so busy and I was you ever been so tired at the end of the day? You're like, I can't even muster up the energy to shower. I had a long stretch of that.
Yeah.
I became way too comfortable with not taking a daily shower.
Ron says Melissa could lay down across the bathroom. That's not true. I'm 5'9"-ish.
She'd be pinned in there.
I'd be 5'9"-ish.
What's your snack of the day? Somebody else was asking that.
It's fine.
And then there was another question I saw about if we can share the plans for the chicken coop.
We don't have any plans.
There's no plans. There hasn't been
no
plans with anything we've done around here. Somebody else is asking that on our stereo live, and yeah, we don't work off of plans. We will for the house, but everything else has just been top of the dome.
Super smart.
Just try to
Jeremy
envision something and make it happen.
Amazes me. Sometimes he'll be like, let's just put this here. I literally just do what he says. Today he was working and I was removing stickers and staples. So I look handy. I'm not. I work the camera and I do things like cooking, painting, little. You're
my sous chef. You're my little sous chef.
I'm like the prep girl that like chops the tomatoes at the restaurant. I'm that girl.
No, and I always try to encourage people to take these projects on because, kind of like we've said in a couple of our videos, I really don't know how to build. It's been incredibly, what's the word?
No, this guy said you're a liar.
No, it's been incredibly flattering for people to remark positively on my building skills because I have very low confidence when it comes to tackling these projects.
It's even flattering when people call us dirty liars when I say, well, no, we don't have any experience.
Yeah.
They're like, liars.
No, truly, we have no experience.
No,
We're not joking when we say that. Literally, I've never built anything even like this little tiny home living space.
Okay.
Ever.
So someone asked if we are hiring someone for the house. No. So the reason. Okay, let's get back to the house.
Sorry.
You ready?
Keep deviating.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we are starting next month. Our plan is to get the floor on. It is one hell of a big floor. That's going to be a massive project. We've never built a big floor before, so stay tuned for those.
That's like the loft, but twice as big.
Yeah, and on the floor.
And more involved.
Hey, at least I don't have to lift those things above my head.
No.
Those 2x12s that was the day that I almost died.
No ladders, no nothing.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
So we have a massive floor. We had basically an angel of a subscriber named Tom write us and say, I'm going to draw your house for you. Like, I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, of course we don't mind if you want to draw our house plans. So he's been a godsend. He has gone through probably 7 or 8 revisions with me now. And because I'm like, can I move this closet? Can I move this door down? Like, I'm such a pain. He's probably like, why'd I volunteer for this? But he sent us our floor plan. And oh my gosh, there's so many 2x12s. I've never seen so many lines. This is going to be a huge project. OSB is through the roof right now, even though we're talking about a floor.
All lumber products, everything.
Everything's nuts. So we're about to take our floor plan in to our building supply store and get that lumber ordered super excited. I don't even care that the prices are high. I'm so excited to order lumber. I'm so excited to watch part of our home come on pallets. It's like, yeah, I just can't wait. So we're starting the floor, and then from there, Jeremy and I are actually forgoing the whole log home thing. We didn't like that it wasn't going to be our hands building the home. Plus, it was just way over budget for us. It was kind of like our dream, but our dream has kind of adapted to fit our budget. We sort of had champagne taste on a beer budget. So
we didn't want to be broke coming out of this.
Right.
We want kind of like we said before, it's our dream home and our dream situation, but if we come away from it cash broke,
yeah,
then we're no longer living our dream.
No, that would be a nightmare.
We want to have the house it is that we want to a certain extent, but like I said, it's more important to us that we have a nice, beautiful home that we're proud of and comfortable in.
Right.
But at that point, we can live out the rest of our lives and enjoy life. So.
Yes. Hi, Sil.
Hi, Sil.
So once we get the floor on, we're gonna start framing walls. The shape of the house looks just like the home that we revealed in our "What is our house gonna look like" video. You guys can go check that out. It's very basic. It's like a big, long great room where it's like a huge, massive pantry. 20-foot long by 5-foot wide pantry. Or 8-foot wide pantry. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. It's a big
pantry.
It's not
big
like a
walk-in
little
pantry.
Yes. And that's going to be for all my canned goods. We're going to do big canning shelves. I'm going to actually have outlets in there. My freeze dryer is going to live in there. My dehydrator. I'm going to preserve up a storm in there.
Yeah. So conventional build is one of the questions from Kathleen.
Yep.
It'll be conventional framing, like stick framing. It'll be a stick build. However, much like in here, we want to use very unconventional finish materials. A lot of stone or faux stone, fake stone, some wood. We don't just want to slap drywall up.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not the look we're going for.
Very little drywall in this house. So with our great room, it's basically like a big room, everything looking out at the mountains. Obviously, we've been blessed with just a really nice view, and so we want to make sure that we're just like, who cares what the house looks like? We're just look at those mountains. So then we're just gonna do a big window wall with hopefully stone going up that, but it'll all be just us doing it after the fact as budget allows.
No, Jamie, I have no prior framing or drywall experience at all. No.
So stay tuned for that freak show.
Their pantry at River Mountain Homestead, 10 by 24. That's massive. That's awesome.
Wow.
So cool.
Awesome. That's what I've always wanted. So I basically cut off half the kitchen, was like pantry.
We will not have a basement. We have a crawl space that's 4 feet?
I think it's 4 feet, yeah.
4 feet.
Maybe?
Yeah, 4.5 feet ish. We don't plan to store any food down there. We've always talked about wanting to do a
root cellar.
A root cellar, but again, much like everything else around here, so low on the priority list. That's down the road.
It is. It's down the road. So we're all about getting the house dried in now. So once we get all that framed, then we will kind of go from there and do the look that we wanted, but at a much cheaper budget. So no more log home ideas for us. We're still going to go with the metal roof. As far as
we might do the log siding though.
Yeah, we might do log siding.
So it'll look like a log cabin.
Right. And you can actually do where they just cut the logs in thirds, and they're still 6 inches thick. You can still even do the dovetail on the corners, which is a really neat option. Every wall is probably going to be different, kind of like in here. We're going to be doing stone. We're going to be doing wood. We'll probably be doing some shiplap because, Jeremy loves Joanna. And then, I don't know. We just like really unconventional things. Don't be surprised if you see a black wall.
You're going to lie to the 2,600 people that we have watching right now? Come on.
Love her. Jeremy loves her.
That's Melissa, not me.
She's amazing.
What do our parents think of our new homestead? I think my dad thinks that it's way too far out, but that's part of the appeal for me and for us. Yeah, it's just not that's not my dad's thing, but I love that we're way out here.
Yeah, me too. My parents think it's perfect. I don't know. I get my hobbitisms from my mom and dad. We're just kind of reclusive people, but I don't know. I mean, they think that it's smart to get out of the city and get out of the rat race, and I think they were very they weren't very big on us doing it last year. When I brought it up, I said, "Hey, we're selling our house and we're moving to Idaho." My dad was like, "Don't do that this year. That's not a good idea." That was before all this stuff kind of fired up. And then hindsight's wow, you guys were brilliant to sell then, even though we didn't even foresee any of this happening. It was just good timing. It wasn't foresight really, but
what's going to happen with this living space once we are in the main house? It'll probably go to, it's going to go to Nevaeh, our oldest daughter, and then
she doesn't even think she's ever going to live in the big house.
Yeah, that's seriously
That's
a possibility.
what she said. So she's 14. We'll probably, I mean, the build realistically with Jeremy and I doing it, I mean, this took 7 months. Times this by 4.
For it to be completed and livable, it could be.
It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a couple of years.
Hope you guys are in for the long haul. I hope YouTube's still awesome in 2 years.
Montana Homestead, welcome to First Level Member Support. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Our membership. Yeah, so it's going to be a long build. It's going to be a very interesting, lots of use of textures and hopefully a lot of like nature, bringing nature in. We kind of want to respect this lot. When we bought this lot, it was completely unperverted, if that makes sense.
Whoa.
I know. That was a weird choice of words.
Seriously.
I know.
And
we came here, total perverts.
All the words you could have chosen.
I don't know why I said that.
Unperverted.
I'm sorry. Okay, it was
That's what you get on live.
It was
untainted.
You think tainted
Oh,
would be better?
No, you're taking part of the word and making it dirty. Come on.
I'm sorry.
All natural.
Maker's movement, metal
Anyway,
roof for sure.
finish your thought.
Metal roof for sure. Yes.
Yeah, black metal roof.
Black metal roof because that's cool. I know I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so the land was basically untouched when we bought it. Untouched. There you go.
It's only a smidgen better.
It's virgin land.
Okay, too much wine.
We haven't even had that minute.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it as natural, and we want to do this property justice.
Yeah.
Is what we've always said.
It's a beautiful piece of land. It was when we bought it. There was no well here. There was no septic here. There was no road going through it. There was no buildings. And it was just this big, beautiful field that nobody had ever messed with in all of time. And so we want to make sure that we just kind of honor that by building something very nice and natural.
Unperverted.
And something that's definitely not a pervert.
Elite Class Trucking LLC with a $99.99 super chat. Saying, looking forward to seeing your home. Huge super chat. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. That's so generous.
Yes, as always. Greatly appreciate you guys and all the love and support you show us. It's overwhelming at times, but thank you so much.
You guys are fantastic. You definitely keep us going. I think like we've said before, the best part of this whole YouTube experience has been getting to know so many of you guys and just watching that just grow. We are blown away. We never, ever in our wildest dreams thought we would hit 100,000 subscribers.
No.
And then to hit 200,000 subscribers, we're like, sometimes we'll look at like a picture of like what 200,000 looks like, or like a stadium of people, and it's unreal that many people are like, they're cool, subscribe. Like that's
it's just funny because when we're doing everything, we're just us, and so we're acting like our dumb selves all the time. And the fact that so many people are watching has been just it's kind of weird in a way, but it's really cool. It's
extremely humbling. We feel eternally grateful. We're just nerds with a camera, with a cell phone camera. We're not fancy at all. So the fact that there's 2633 people on here on a Saturday night is absolutely overwhelming. We appreciate you guys so much.
It's made it a lot of fun, and it's added so much to our experience out here. It really has. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
$5 super chat from Joseph. Are you sure about the metal roof? Traditional roofs have come a long way and are considerably cheaper. We're pretty dead set on the metal roof.
We love metal roofs. We love the way they look. That is one thing that I'm not really willing to give up. So we are going to be using our friend. Hopefully, we're trying to still talk him into it. Over at Coverage to come help us with the roof. A roof is something that we don't feel overly confident with, and
I hope Keith is on here right now.
Keith, are you here? He's not here.
Or Andrew.
He's 99.
Either one of you guys.
So our friends over at Coverage Contractors, they're absolutely the most incredible builders. They just started social media. They're better at building than, they have really cool videos too, but they're just brand new. So only like 100 people have found them so far, but I'm just waiting for them to blow up because they're little characters too. And you're going to see them hopefully on our channel this summer because we need their help really bad, guys.
Cannon Farm, $5 super chat. We started our own 17-acre farm. Y'all inspire us.
Oh, nice.
We love our new Cannon Farm.
Awesome.
Thanks for the videos. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Do
17
a
acre farm. Very
Tesla
cool.
solar roof. Jerry?
Like those, yeah, I've seen those little tiny panels. I don't.
That looks
Those came out a
expensive.
while ago. I'm not.
And
Really,
I
I don't know much
heard
about them.
anything about them.
Yeah, I really don't know all that much about them. But it's an interesting option, like everything else that Tesla does.
We just need to get a roof on the house, and it's probably going to be a black metal roof.
Oh, okay. I'm falling way behind again. Sorry. James Beam, welcome to second level member support. Thank you so much, James. We got a I'm just going to call them dollars. It's easier. We got a $2 super chat from Peter Peterson. It's quite the name. Are there regulations what you can or cannot do yourself?
Not out here.
Yeah, we live in a really
You can do
relaxed county.
We do. So you can do all your own electrical. You can do all your own plumbing. You do need to have permits and inspections for plumbing, electrical, and septic. That is it. So and those are all at the state level. The county that we live in is actually trying to have no regulations at all.
Well, there are no regulations.
There are no regulations
in the county
at all in the county, but the state does have a few, and every state does. So there's nowhere in this entire country you can go where you're going to get away from electrical permits and septic permits. Those two are just 100% absolutely, you have to have them anywhere. We do like to do things right. I don't like to get in trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. So we get our permits, we get our inspections. The inspectors have been fantastic. Even when the inspector came out here and went, oh my gosh, you guys did your electrical backwards, which yes, we did. We put the neutrals into like the ground. It was my dad's fault.
Yeah.
And then the grounds into the neutrals, and he like saw it and like stepped back like, oh my gosh, like, I'm about to die. And he was so sweet about it, like just reverse these, I'll come back in 2 days. And he did, and he checked us off, and he was just so helpful. So everyone's been wonderful out here.
Thank you, Kathleen. That's very kind. $4.99 super chat from Jeffrey Pett saying, thanks, I enjoy your videos. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching.
So glad you enjoy them. That means a lot to us.
$5 super chat from Ratsass67. I was like, hold on, am I seeing that right? Ratsass67. No, I read it right. Good evening, all. Just checking in a few moments. Ready for a 12-hour shift. I'm cutting back from the 24/7 shift. Need a little homestead shot before I'll go.
There you go.
There it is. Thanks so much, Ratsass.
A little pre-funk before you go to work.
12-hour shift. I don't know what she does for work, but that is a long shift. I do not miss those days. Oh, I'm just going off the profile
Maybe
picture.
that's just his lovely lady.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's an assumption on my part. You know what they say about assumptions? It makes a rat's ass out of both of you.
Yeah.
What will be the next animal on the homestead? That's from Grady's.
Baby sheep.
Baby
sheep will be the next animals on the homestead. Myrtle, I thought Myrtle was due like any day because she's so big, but now I'm realizing that she's probably having multiples. She's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Every morning, first thing I do is run out there and check and see if there's baby lambs. It should be any time. It will definitely be within a month. They usually always lamb by the middle of March. So hopefully sooner than that. I'm so excited to see how many she has. And this is her first time. It's our first time having baby lambs. But after the lambs, it's going to be ponies. Lots of ponies.
That's news to me. Jamie 4200, $5 super chat, no comment. Thank you so much. Yeah, Melissa loves horses. Somebody was asking about horses earlier.
Yep. People want to know when you're building me my horse farm.
We'll see.
My birthday's in May.
One day. Oh, somebody just saying they subscribe to Coverage Construction.
Yay!
Is it Coverage Construction or
it's Coverage Contractors?
Make sure you got the right one.
Coverage with a K.
Another North Idaho channel. They focus on
it with a K because his name's Keith and he's quirky like that.
It's clever.
I like it.
It's clever. Make sure you get the right one. Coverage Contractors.
Yep, Coverage Contractors.
And let them know we sent you.
Good Simple Living sent you because that encourages them to come do our roof.
Come help
In
us.
fact, if all of you guys go over to Coverage with a K, Contractors who say, go do Good Simple Living's roof, that would be amazing because they build pole barns even though they're good roofers and they don't want to build our roof. They don't want to build our roof.
Blow them out.
Because they're like, oh gosh, we build pole barns.
Oh, Paula, thank you. Paula just posted a link like 4 times, 5 times.
Good Simple Living needs your help. They'll die without you.
Oh, this is fantastic.
They're our friends, so you can go harass them.
I love it.
They're amazing.
Do you think the kids will follow in the homestead lifestyle as they get older? Hold on, I think I skipped over a super chat. Let me scroll up. I did. Oh, wait. A whole bunch of them. Sorry, guys. $5 super chat with 4,200. I covered that one, right? Okay, scroll down. Val Frazier, $20 super chat. Excited to see you start on the house and the garden.
Yay, me too.
Thank you. I'm excited to tackle that as well.
Me too.
Jepco Zenith, $5 super chat. Have either of you gone too far with a double entendre and made the other blush? Not possible around us.
It's hard to make us blush.
You guys always get the light version.
Yeah. You get
it
the
gets
PG.
it gets pretty aggressive around here sometimes.
Pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive, pretty egregious. No, people are like, family channel, guys. And we're like,
no, for the sake of the videos, we try to keep it subtle to where, like, we always talk about
like Shrek humor.
Right. To where like if kids are watching it,
they don't
it's
get
kind
it.
of lost on them, but the adults pick up on it.
Right.
I don't know.
I wonder if our kids pick up on it. We gross our kids out on the daily.
Okay, we don't try to get too aggressive around the kiddos
But we still gross them out plenty.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time, they understand like a healthy marriage and humor and being able to laugh together and enjoy one another and be friends. And like, I honestly hope that they hold that as a standard for when picking a spouse, because it's important to marry the right person.
Yeah, we keep it light and we have fun.
Yeah.
And we really are each other's. There's nobody else we want to spend time with outside of each other. Truly.
Yeah.
Honestly, so.
Like, we don't really have friends because
we've had friends we used to hang out with, and it'd be like, okay, men and women separate, and Melissa and I would look at each other like, huh?
Well, and I know
Why?
Dave
Why?
and Angel from Makers,
Same thing.
they said the same thing.
Get along the same way. Yeah.
Yep. They're like, why do we want to go hang out with other people? Like, we're
we're
one another's best friends. We're
right.
one another's equals. So like, and they do the same thing. They've been married even longer than us. I mean, we've been together 16 years, and they've been together even longer. And I mean, he's been on like, I swear, like
deployments.
20 deployments.
Yeah.
I think it's actually like 5.
Yeah, so why would you want to devote any time? You know, you don't want to be apart more than you have to.
Right,
ideally.
and I hope that our kids learn from that and see that example. So yes, we gross them out, but I'm hoping that they gross their children out someday.
Okay, I'm squeezing your leg because I'm way behind again.
30 years they've been together.
The 210s, $4.99 super chat. Would you guys consider uploading a video of how you jar or can your food? I feel people would like to see that. I know I definitely would. Love you guys, by the way.
We actually do have some of that already. So when I first started YouTubing, Jeremy didn't even know I was putting videos up. I was doing meat rabbits. I was doing meat chickens, laying hens, gardening, canning, baking. I think I have a few canning. I think I have salsa, maybe a jam one up there. So go check them out. They're not great. I wasn't very good at YouTubing. I was trying to record myself. So they're informational, but they're not really pretty. Sorry. But hopefully, those are my recipes. I don't know. And I'll probably do a little bit more of that. We're probably not going to go back to being like a homestead canning channel.
We'll do it, but it's so hard. Anytime you record something, it makes it like take 5 times as long as it normally does. So it's hard because we don't have a lot of spare time, honestly.
Yeah.
We really don't.
I'm just trying to put this food up and preserve it. So we will definitely show it. I'm planning to do a lot of canning this year.
And thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
We got a $10 super chat from Katrina Scott saying, when did you decide to move and become homesteaders, and what were your initial plans or ideas to make that dream a reality? Ooh, that's a long answer.
You want to take it?
When did we first decide? I don't know that we ever made like a conscious decision. It's something that kind of evolved over time, and we just kind of found ourselves thirsting for a more self-sustaining lifestyle, and we kept taking on more and more and more, and learning more and more, and making more and more mistakes, and refining our processes. And it was kind of unintentional on our part, really. We never were like, okay, we're gonna become homesteaders now.
Right.
Ready, go. That was never the case. It just kind of worked out that way.
I think 2012 was a really pivotal year for us. It was kind of after the recession, or maybe it was right in the middle of the recession. And things were looking a little scary, and there was an election year, which always gets people fired up. And we started a strawberry patch for Nevaeh because she liked berries, and then I read in some magazine that berries were like the most contaminated food. So we started with a berry patch, and then we decided that we were going to try to become debt-free. It was more of a financial freedom thing. I wanted to get Jeremy out of police work. It scared me. He didn't love it. Not in the way that you should. Like, I always thought, like I would watch like
it's very high stress.
And I made the mistake of watching like the police funerals, and there was a really bad Washington shooting where like 4 of them were killed. And I watched the funerals, and their wives or their husbands were talking, and they were saying, well, they loved the job. They were so passionate about it. And the only thing going through my head was, Jeremy doesn't feel that way. And if you were to lose his life in that manner, I wouldn't be able to get up there and say that.
It's just my life priority has always been my family, and the thought of not being able to be present and take care of them and do all that is just it's a tough thing to have to live. But that wasn't your
police work wasn't your top priority.
I like gardening. I like I love my family. It's a tough thing to do. So
I wanted him to get out of police work.
Okay, not to brush over this. Thanks for your question. Thank you for the super chat. Moving on though, Little Mountain Life, $10 super chat. Excited for your new house. Black metal roofs are the best. You see Marshall remodels video about moisture in the walls. Hope you're staying dry. We checked too and found moisture in our walls. Yay. They're another family living in a pole barn. Well, I guess it's not a pole barn. It's a barn dominium type house. Sorry to hear about the moisture, but thank you for the super chat. Guys. Very cool. Go check them out, guys.
I don't know if we have any moisture.
I hope not.
I don't think so. It's so dry in here. I think the wood stove dries it out so much.
Jamie 4200 a $10 super chat saying looking forward to seeing your house build. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm falling way behind here. Disc Golf Bear $7 super chat. Thanks for sharing your story and cheers. Well, cheers. Hey, there you go, buddy. Cheers.
I drank all my wine.
Oh, that's sad. That's a sad day. Christina Kindler, welcome to First Level Member Support. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Welcome. Scrolling down again. $5 super chat. Chrissy from Pennsylvania, I believe, the PA. To start that pony barn. Can't wait.
Pony fun.
Love you guys. Pony fun?
Yeah. $5 buys a hoof pick. You don't even know.
I don't know what a hoof pick is, but I'll take your word for it.
I'll make you pick the hooves.
I think this is what people are talking about when they say horses are a lot of work, right?
Isn't that what you're alluding to right now? Horses are amazing.
$4.99 super chat.
Creatures.
9 to 5 for life off grid. Shower time. Good night, guys. Can't wait for the house build. Thanks, Chad.
Good night,
Take
Chad.
it easy. We'll see you. See you in the next video, man. Okay, and I think we're good. All right.
Can't wait to try your artisan bread recipe. I have 2 bread recipes up. One is the Amish sweetbread. It is the most amazing sandwich bread recipe. And then the other is the easiest bread that you could ever make in the world, and it will completely impress your mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is impressed by no things.
What's on the stove? I see food. What's cooking?
It's a thing of broccoli.
Delicious.
Sorry.
Jamie Lynn N. Chapman, $20 super chat with a race quit thingy. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but I like that little guy.
Nice little character thing. Thank you for the super chat.
He looks like Eli when you tell him he can't do something.
We appreciate it. Where are we at on time? Hour and 7 minutes, and we got, okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're not jumping to the lightning round yet.
Cheese making with the sheep and lambs. Now that would be amazing, but I feel like my ewes are a little grumpy and they don't want me milking them. But sheep milk is incredible. I think that it is so much better than goat milk. When we were young, we spent the summer in Greece because my family is from Greece. They're from the island of Samos, which is, I don't know. You ask the Turkish people.
Somebody's saying we need a refill wine. You want more wine?
Yeah.
I will get you
All
some
right,
more
so I'm going to tell the story about sheep milk. So when we were in Greece, we spent the summer there with my grandma. We went and saw the homes she grew up in. She was first generation American, and so we went there, and the ice cream and the feta cheese and the milk and everything was so sweet, and it wasn't, we didn't even really notice. The milk tasted a little funny because it wasn't processed cow milk like we were used to, but the feta cheese that you eat in the morning, you get olives and feta cheese and tomatoes and cucumbers, and that's breakfast. And it was all made with sheep milk because in Greece, they raise sheep. And it was incredible. So I would love to have an actual milking sheep, but I feel like with a baby doll, they're a miniature lamb, and you get a little thimble, I just don't know that they'd be into it. They're grumpy.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
I don't think our sheep want me to milk them, but I do want to make feta.
You can milk anything with nipples.
Can I milk you?
No. Bread recipe, I want it from Beverly.
There's a video. Go check out the video. There's 2 breads. Check out both breads. They're both very different and both very easy. I'm not a very good baker, but I can make those 2 breads.
Hey, Jerry Gann.
Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. $20 super chat. You're doing so great. Keeping y'all in our prayers. Thanks so much, Jerry. Jerry's been around since day one, I feel like.
Jerry has been around.
Jerry's always been
Jerry and Paula
Mm-hmm.
have been around since day one.
Yes.
Like since we had 0 subscribers. When we were a rabbit channel. And
That's how Jerry found us, right?
I think he just found
Was
us.
the Bun Buns?
And was like, look at these poor people.
Thanks, Jerry.
Their bad videos.
Awesome to see you.
And their obsession with rabbits. Yeah, Jerry's
Off the hook with Nia. Channel member with the question: do you have to separate urine for rabbit compost in order to use it in my garden? If yes, how do y'all do that? No.
Nope.
You don't have to. There are a whole bunch of systems that people have come up with, like mesh screen type systems, to where the urine will get through that mesh screen, but it will catch all of the rabbit manure and funnel it down into a bucket. That's actually the most ingenious system I've seen.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. But at the same time, their urine is really not hot. So
yeah, it's not a problem.
Scoop their manure out from under their cages. We just
Yep.
have wire bottom cages. It keeps them dry. It keeps them clean. It keeps the fleas and mites and the worms away from them. You do not want a solid bottom cage if you're going to be raising rabbits. People say the wire is cruel. Solid bottom is cruel. Mites and fleas and maggots from flies are going to fester in that wet wood, and it's bad. You want to keep them dry and clean. So all that falls through. You just scoop it out. You can put it straight on your plants. It won't burn it. It's the rabbit manure and even their urine is a slow nitrogen releasing pellet, basically. So it's a cold compost. Hot compost would be like chicken compost. It's just nitrogen, like, and it'll burn your plants. Where the rabbit compost just slowly releases nitrogen as it kind of melts in compost. So it's good to just.
Dave and Angel are checking out. See you guys.
See you
Thanks
guys.
for
Have a
stopping
good
by.
night. See, they're gonna go hang out with one another.
Jamie Lynn and Chapman, another $5 super chat there. No comment again. Thanks so much
you.
though.
Appreciate that.
I think the super chats are kind of confusing.
Yeah,
When I give
Auntie
them
Ann
out-
has been around forever too.
Yes.
See, I
her
didn't
as
even
well.
see you on here, Auntie Ann. Thank you and welcome, and thank you for moderating. You have moderated for us forever.
Yeah, we appreciate it. To you and Paula, thank you guys so much.
You guys are awesome.
You guys are always here every
Unlike
single time.
Kevin.
Kevin. Dropping the ball, Kevin.
He's our moderator.
Dropping the ball.
Where's Kevin?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's why we appreciate Paula and Auntie Ann so much.
I will harass him.
We can give him a hard time. Kevin's a buddy.
Yeah.
Um.
Yep, Paula brought in Auntie Ann 2 years
Wow, what
ago.
was I saying? I was just talking about something I can't remember now.
Kevin who?
Where did we get our baby doll
We
sheep?
don't know.
Who was
Okay.
asking that? Hold on one sec.
We got our
Brandy Burt asking where we got it.
Hey Brandy. We got our white sheep from a place in Portland,
Yeah.
from a farm in Portland, and then we got all of our black sheep from a place actually here in Bonners Ferry. So our white sheep are like quadruple registered, top of the line, super pricey. Sorry, Jeremy was out of town and I just put him in the van and bought him. Came home to sheep.
That's what she does.
Yeah, that's why he's like, well, what ponies? You'll see. When they're in the back of the van and they're coming home with me. And
She's
I'll be
not
like,
joking.
this pony came with a free saddle, Jeremy. I couldn't afford not to buy him.
Mini horse. What about a mini
No, you
horse?
can't ride mini horses.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
You probably shouldn't, but you could.
I mean, I might be able to. I am the size of a jockey.
Oh, what?
A jockey.
Okay.
I missed my calling as a jockey.
There's another question I wanted to pinpoint, and now I lost it again.
But I forgot it. Oh, and then the black sheep all came from right here in Bonners Ferry.
Katie Miller is saying horse manure is good as compost as well. Yeah, that's actually what we used back in Washington State. It was all horse manure and was it pine shavings?
It was from dirty shavings. So
Yeah, but it had been hot composted for years, so it was really broken down, but it was great stuff. So
It
yeah, if
was.
anyone has access to horse manure, it's a great option.
Yeah, if you have any stables nearby, it was actually a boarding and training facility, and they would take all their old shavings and they would pile them and then they would turn them. And after a couple of years, it was really nice compost.
Reaching Reverie, how tall are you really? 6'3",
5'9".
5'9".
We already told you guys
We've
several
been over
times.
this multiple times, guys.
I don't care if it doesn't match up.
We're
to
a
the
very
wall.
stout 6'3" and 5'9", so looks can be
It's
deceiving.
funny when we meet people in town too, because they'll be like, "I thought you were," like they were like,
No.
"Huh."
Liars.
We'll never tell.
What was the other? There's a YouTube question I saw on here. Where'd that go?
We are little people.
From the Homemade Haven. How long did it take y'all to get to 100,000 subs, and did you ever get discouraged along the way? It's kind of a hard question to answer because, like Melissa said, she started YouTube without my knowledge. So I don't even know when we really officially started YouTube.
I started YouTube because
The channel was started in 2010.
right, but that was just because I was watching. I wasn't posting in 2010. I was just watching people, so I had an account. That's all that was.
From the time that we made the decision to like try to grow our YouTube, then.
Right. I think that was about 3 years ago.
No, but like really committed to it.
Oh, that was about a year ago.
As far as being discouraged along the way, yeah, absolutely.
Even still,
repeatedly, yeah,
honestly,
it's still discouraging at times.
There's ups and downs.
Yeah, and it's tough. It's tough to grow. It's tough to find any success in, and you know, when you feel like you do, it's usually pretty short lived, and
Yeah.
you're always worried that it's going to go away. At least I am.
Yep.
So
You're like, oh, we're doing well this month, and we always are like, enjoy it.
yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's like anything else in life. You know, it's if it's worthwhile, it's going to take some work, and it's going to take some time and dedication and some perseverance. You just got to stick with it and power through.
It's a climb. It's a claw. It's a and yeah, there's a lot of discouragement. There's a lot of like, why do we do this to ourselves? What are we doing? Especially in the beginning, because it doesn't amount to anything in the beginning, and it gets very frustrating. And you put in just as much work when you have 100 subscribers as you do when you have 100,000 subscribers. And so, but you don't reap the same rewards, and it does become extremely discouraging. But at the same time, YouTube has been the most amazing blessing that we could have ever imagined. We live in an incredible time where anybody can just pick up a camera and make their own TV show.
Yeah, it's tough, but you got to stick with it. And the one thing that we always try to do is always try to improve in every aspect of what we do, and we try to never say no to an opportunity.
Yep,
So-
never say no to an opportunity, even if you don't think that maybe it'll.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You don't know
So-
what's going to come out of it. So
always say yes to opportunities. Every single video, try to get better, and just keep grinding and do what you love, so that you're truly passionate in your videos, and don't waste your viewers' time. I think that's the biggest thing. Make sure that you're giving them good content, that when they click on your video, you're gonna give them something.
all right, Paul R. Diamond with a $15 super chat. My wife and I just bought 40 acres this week west of Cedar City, Utah. Inspired by you awesome folks, once I finish my deployment, we will break ground and get Heroes Haven Homestead started. So cool. That's a cool name.
That
and
is. Thank you for your service.
thanks for your service, and congratulations on the 40 acres. That sounds awesome.
Yes, and get home safely.
Utah is a beautiful, beautiful state, beautiful
It is.
area.
Yep.
$5 super chat from Song Daddy Presents. YouTube takes 5 inches off of you in the videos.
I don't know why. I have no idea what you're talking
Might
about.
take off more than 5 inches, maybe.
I have no idea what he's talking about. No idea. We're very tall.
Are you planning to sell the food from your homestead?
I don't think so. We live so
Yeah.
far out, there wouldn't be anyone to buy it.
Yeah, we'll share with neighbors and friends
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
We've got some neighbors and stuff, but we're not going to sell to our neighbors. That would be weird. And
Yeah,
wacky.
no, we're gonna have.
So-
So give you guys a little insight here. So the beds we're putting in, we're gonna put in 9 16 by about 4.5 foot raised beds
yeah.
in a garden
Awesome.
space, because I saw somebody else asking about the size of our garden. In total, our garden and orchard space is 100 feet long by 85 feet wide. It's a really big area,
Yeah.
completely fenced, but the side where we're going to be growing all of our veggies and greens and all that is about 100 by, I just measured it, actually 100 by 30 feet.
Okay.
So it's a huge space. It's going to produce a lot of food, and yeah, we'll
And
we'll
have-
share that with.
Yeah, we'll have
folks around
9
here.
16-foot beds, so massive beds, all raised
Yeah.
beds, which we just have better success in than the in-ground. We have really horrible soil out here. It's just like gray clay, totally alkaline, just bleh. So we're going to be doing a lot of berries and strawberries and just every kind of vegetable you could pretty much think of it. And then we've got a big orchard we're putting in on the other side. So we've got to get this garden in so we can start our home build in a month.
Now, you didn't bring your cheerleading uniform with you, huh?
Yeah, no, I brought it.
Paula's-
I've never
Paula's-
let that go.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, Paula's bringing it
Why
up. Somebody was
would you
asking
do
about the photo of you as a cheerleader. Seeing that
Oh.
you look exactly the same.
No.
No, pretty much
Oh
though.
no! See these and this and
I mean,
I don't know. What
clearly
these
we've
are.
aged, but
This is.
I mean,
kids.
you're still your tiny little thing.
My kids have ruined
5'9".
my boobs.
Sorry.
I've nursed for a total of 8 years.
All right, this
of
is
my
taking a
life.
really weird turn all of a sudden.
It's completely ruined me. No, so yeah, no, I'm not nearly as perky
Perky.
and you know as I used to be. Spry.
Spry. Supple.
I can't I used to be able to do this thing called a bow and arrow where you took your foot to your
You
head.
can still do it.
And then, no, I can't. And
What?
then grab it with
Really?
this hand and my leg was like this. Like this was my leg. Picture this being my leg.
Your
And then
leg?
I would hold it. And then I would take my other arm and I would do this and it looked like a bow and arrow. But I was doing that in somebody's hand.
I didn't realize you couldn't do that anymore.
Are you disappointed?
A little bit.
When was the last time you saw me bow and arrow it?
It's a serious letdown.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
He was promised these things 16 years ago.
Diane Bates with a $20 super chat. No comment, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
I saw somebody else was asking up here if wood is expensive out here.
Yeah.
It's super expensive.
Lumber prices have, with OSB, tripled since
Everything
we moved out
though,
here.
even though the lumber we just bought, I don't even want to tell you what I spent on the lumber for the raised beds. It's
What did you spend on the lumber?
I don't want to say.
beds?
It's out of control expensive. Yes.
It's terrible. So our floor is going to be twice the cost of what our floor would have been 9 months ago. And that's really a scary thought going into a home build. So that's why we've completely switched gears. We said we're not doing a log home. We're not doing log elements. We're not doing weight-bearing custom-made trusses. We're not doing any of this fancy stuff because we can't. We're building our own house 100% our hands because lumber is through the stinking roof.
Yeah, it's not just us. I mean, everybody's
Feeling it all over the country, probably all over the world. Borders being closed and lines being disrupted. So prices are just high, but you just have to keep going, keep grinding, because there really is no promise that the prices are going to go back down. Everyone's talking about self-correction, and I'm just looking at all of this payouts and stuff going. Inflation's going to keep prices high.
How many subscribers did Coverage Contractors have?
I think they had 98.
Well, they now have 205.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Are you all telling them to come build our roof?
That's so funny.
I love that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. You guys will love
And you know
us.
what? It's a good channel. They make really good videos, and
really
they're really great at what they do. More importantly,
So the hardest thing about YouTube is getting people to find you. That has always been the most frustrating thing.
That's so funny.
We've run across a few channels that are incredible, like that one that did
the Montana one.
Yes, incredible videographer, top-notch television quality editing, and his video had 500 views. I'm like, this is
not even
insanity.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was amazing, way better than we could do. And with Coverage, the guy who does all the filming, he's also a builder, but he's a videographer, and he did real estate, drone footage and everything, and his drone stuff is on point. He edits to music. These are really good, informative videos. So yeah, that's just YouTube. It's hard.
All right, Kevin Callahan with a $10 super chat. Best wishes on your new home build. Looking forward to watching your progress. Thank you for the outstanding channel. Smiley face. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I love that they have that many subscribers, and that's hilarious. I can't wait for them to check.
I know.
So
They're gonna be
funny.
like, what happened? Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to talk them into coming and helping us out. And I want to introduce them really bad because I probably get asked once a day, who built your pole barn? Because he really did do a great job.
Hey, we're
And I
going to
wanna
get a
introduce
greenhouse. That's from Charlotte Forest.
Yeah,
Sorry
we
to
were
interrupt
just
you.
measuring for that today. So I don't know that it will go in this year because
Yeah.
we do need to start the home build.
I think this year, to get things started with our gardening season, we're going to come up with a grow light setup is what we're hoping to do. We might stick that indoors somewhere because we're not going to have the greenhouse up. We just don't have time. We don't have time to do all these things.
Yeah.
So it'll be a future project, but yeah, this year that's our solution to getting things
Yeah.
started because we have a very short growing season out here, much shorter than we're used to.
Someone wants to know what the name of the Montana channel is.
I can't remember.
We ran across them. You could probably find it because they went to a hot spring that we were
Yeah,
thinking
but I
about
don't
going
remember the
to.
name of that hot spring.
Oh, okay, we suck. We were investigating this hot spring that we wanted to go to, and they did a video on it with him and his wife that went, just their own video, and it was incredible. It was
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
super well done. I
Yeah.
cannot
I
remember
feel
though.
like a jerk now.
Sorry to that channel. Should remember for next time.
Yeah, we don't know them, but they'll never know that we didn't know who they were.
Yeah, lumber has tripled in Oregon too. Yeah, it's super frustrating. But what do you do? I mean, we've got
We're
stuff
gonna
to do.
trudge forward. Yep, we're just gonna keep going. Building this house we're just gonna keep going. So the plan is to have the home stick framed, conventional, Jeremy and I dried in by fall. So starting next month, we're gonna start hammering away at that. The foundation is in, so we're going to weatherproof it best we can. We're going to start building the floor, and then we need to get something on that floor so that the rain doesn't destroy it, because oh my gosh, I would die if the weather destroyed that, because OSB is like $40 a sheet, $35 a sheet. It's crazy if that worked.
Thanks for posting that link again, Paula.
Yeah, thank you.
And so yeah, for the folks who are getting on here late regarding the house, I'm gonna review it because there's still people asking.
Yeah.
Real quick, just a
Yes.
summary.
So for the house build, we are forgoing the log home idea. We're forgoing having people come in and stack logs and peel logs for
We're gonna
us.
try to make it look like a log home if possible.
Yes. So we were going to be going about this ourselves. We are starting next month, very soon, like weeks from now. We are going in probably this week to order our first lumber package. So exciting. That means we got to get the trailer out of here so we can start moving the lumber into our pole barn. We're going to start with the floor, obviously. You start from the ground up. And then Jeremy and I will be framing the wall. So it'll start looking like a house probably this spring.
Look at this. Coverage Contractor is going to call you guys out to find out what's going on. All of the comments are about your roof.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much.
That's so funny.
Keith is going to be like, oh my God.
Battle Him 63 with a $5 super chat. Yes, I absolutely used your subscriber count to suggest they should build your roof. Thank you guys. I can't wait for that phone call.
I can't wait for Keith to come out here. I love teasing him. He's so awesome. Keith is my favorite little guy in the whole area, and he's not even little. He's much bigger than me.
So funny. Was it Quinn's Hot Springs? It might have been.
Is it in Idaho?
No, it's just across the border in Montana. I think it might have been Quinn's Hot Springs. So look up Quinn's Hot Springs. Maybe look it up by date. Like the most recent video on that. I think that was it.
It's incredible. Like
the guy does a great job with his videos.
And he does other videos too, and they're all really good. Like, and he has like 0 subscribers, no views. It makes no sense. He deserves more.
I think he had like 100 subscribers.
Ridiculous with his talent, with his skill level. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, but YouTube.
There's
stuff,
no
man.
fairness, and it just is what it is. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of talent, undiscovered talent out there.
All right, where are we at? Oh, hour 26. Lightning round.
Lightning round. Wait, I didn't recap the whole house for everybody that came.
Okay, quick, and then we're gonna do lightning round because we're trying to keep this at 90 minutes.
So we're starting next month. We're building the floor. We're going to start framing walls from there. It's going to start looking like a structure this spring. Hopefully we can talk coverage contractors into coming over and helping us with some of these. Setting the trusses and stuff is stuff that we just cannot do ourselves. We don't own a crane. We always wanted a crane, but we don't own one. And, just helping us do things like set the trusses and get that roof on. And then from there, Jeremy and I are just taking it. Sounds weird. But we got to get windows and doors and things like that in for the spring. I just keep saying weird things.
You can't help yourself. I know.
And yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Thank you guys for the comments over on Coverage Contractors. This is hilarious. All right, so we'll go lightning round. We got a few minutes left. You got a question? Go ahead and fire away.
Yep, fire away.
In the meantime, we got a $5 super chat from Katrina Scott. What is the top? Excuse me. Sorry, it's hard to read when these things are bobbling around.
What is the top?
What's the top piece of advice you'd give large families who want to go from the burbs to a homestead?
Okay, so with our kids, they were always homeschooled, so it was a very easy transition. Like, okay, now we're just going to stay home in a new area.
So is homeschooling your advice?
I think, so that's hard. If your kids go to public school, it's going to be a rougher transition, especially if you have older kids. If you have little kids, they're going to be like, we just stay in our jammies and eat fishy crackers for school. Yes.
Top piece of advice, Melissa.
Top piece of advice. Just try to be sensitive to the fact that this is a big change for them.
I'd say get them involved and try to make it to where it's appealing for them as well. Make it to where they want to do it.
Give them ownership. So like for Kira, someone was asking me, do you think your kids will follow in the homestead footprint? I think Eli will, and I think Kira will. Kira is very passionate about animals. She has a big heart for the rabbits and the chickens. And so we gave her kind of ownership over that. Like she gets to go and pick what doe is going to breed with what buck, and it becomes like her project. If there's frozen rabbits, like frozen kits, I'm like, put these in your shirt, see if you can revive them. And she sits there and pets them. It give them ownership, make them feel like this is their life too, like their lifestyle too.
Lightning round.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I got.
Come on, homesteading, $5 super chat. Love your editing. I use it to push me to get better. So thank you.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
cool.
Well,
Thank you so much for that.
Is a massive compliment.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Melissa puts a ton of work into editing our videos.
I have gotten better. I've actually made a few videos where I'm like, that's a good video. Most of the time I'm like, it's not my best. I'm very, very hard on myself with the editing.
Yeah, guys, Mount Forge, Montana. I see people commenting on that is the channel.
That's
Mount
the
Forge,
channel.
Montana.
Mount
So go
Forge,
check them out.
Montana.
Again, let them know we sent you as well.
Yeah, say Good Simple Living sent you, and they'll be
They
like,
do a really good job.
who the heck are Good Simple Living?
Speaking of editing,
We just like them. They did.
I left a comment on this video. I think he knows who we are.
I watch their videos and say, we're not there yet. We're not.
Yeah,
We're not as good as
It's
they are.
really well done.
Yep.
Let's see. Other question. What county are we in? We're in Boundary County.
Yep. The
Um,
freest county in the nation.
Will we use log siding on the house? Yeah, thinking so.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to
Well,
make
we'll
it look like a log home inside and outside, but still be a traditional stick frame.
We seem tall. Ever considered setting up a volleyball court on the grass to play
We're
with the kids?
so tall, you have no idea.
That's a great idea. We may do that. We don't really have I guess we have flat areas.
We'd be better off putting in a racetrack here and becoming jockeys. Or maybe building little mushroom houses and being gnomes.
What breed is your precious dog?
Oh, he's a Shar Pei. They are Chinese fighting dogs, believe it or not. Kenji is very old, but he's very fierce. So if ever there were a predator or a intruder, he would rip their throat out. That sounds weird, but Kenji will get he goes from 0 to 60 in 1 second if he senses a threat.
Lightning round, lightning round. How do you teach culling to the kids? You just do it.
They just grew up around it. I mean, I think the first time I was processing meat rabbits, I had a toddler at my feet plucking feathers because she thought that was super fun. Kira loves processing animals, which is weird. And then I had Eli in the backpack, and he was trying to reach out and grab feathers. They don't care.
Will we climb the mountain out here one day?
Oh, we drove
Maybe.
up it.
Yeah, I'd love. We need to do more hiking, but again,
Yeah.
we're so busy right now. That's stuff that's
But this summer
we have to make a priority of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I subbed the hot springs. Very cool.
Yay.
Ooh, man, where'd it go? We switched to homeschool. What homeschooling program do we use?
We use a program through Alpha and Omega. They're life packs. I don't really like that much. I mean, they have enough technology in their life, so this removes them from screens. It's little workbooks. Alpha and Omega life packs.
Do you plan on baling your own hay this year? No, I doubt that's going to happen. We'll probably do our same crop share. I'm just, again, too busy. Too much other stuff going on.
Yeah, we share with a neighbor. So he comes and does all the work, and then he leaves us half. He takes half. It's more than we need. It's perfect.
$5 super chat from Deborah Dawes. Where is your snack belt? Can I come visit? No snack belt. No work being done.
Yeah, only when we're working do we have the snack belt.
Yes, thank you for the super chat. As far as visitations go, we'll see what happens in the future. Are you going to put OSB on your floor? Yeah, well, I don't know yet. We'll see.
Plywood and OSB are actually very similar in price right now, so we might just end up going.
Let's see.
Plywood.
Sawmill. We talked about the sawmill thing.
Why has your lumber jumped in price? Just supply and demand is the biggest part.
Who knows, really?
And also the
Who knows?
ability to get lumber for these
Whoa.
different lumber yards has been kind of disrupted by the whole, COVID thing. So
Holy
it's
cow. All right, I'm gonna brush through these. I'm $4.99. Let me make sure I'm good here.
I feel like you need to calm down.
I'm trying to.
It.
I hate to drag this. I know there's no
but
like
you
time
need to-
cap, but
Goose frog.
okay, goose frog.
Say it. Goose.
I'm not gonna do that. Joshua Ward, $4.99 super chat. Call that you guys are a great witness. Jeremy, could you give a brief timeline of your deployment and military time? I actually was not in the military. I was a police officer for 14 years. No military experience. We are grateful to our military members, however. But yeah, no military time or deployments on my part.
Yep.
$4.99 super chat from Kaylin Kimmy. Do you have to use treated lumber like in Hawaii? Lumber prices are so high here. Everything's expensive. You guys are amazing.
Talking about
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, we were just saying literally today.
Yep.
Imagine if we were building in Hawaii and the
Yep.
costs associated with all the lumber down there. I'm sure it's even more expensive down there. There are just certain spots where we have to use treated lumber. Most of the overwhelming majority of the lumber we use will not be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Just different environment here.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't necessarily need to be.
yeah, we don't have the same kind of issues like back home in Hawaii.
But we will definitely use treated where we need to. Someone asked if we have mushroom tea in the background. It's kombucha. Yeah, it's not an actual mushroom, but it's kind of known as mushroom tea, but there's no mushrooms.
Will we get horses? Melissa would love that.
Yes. For sure, down the road, hopefully, I'm hoping within the year, we will be able to add at least a pony. I have this huge passion for just teaching my children. I used to give riding lessons, and I want to be able to teach my own children when they are small how to ride a horse. So, no pressure, Jeremy, on the horse barn and pasture fenced and corral and
Put it on the list.
Riding
Put it on the list. Diane Bates, $4.99 super chat. Y'all have inspired my husband and I so much. We started the Bates family. I'm sorry, I can't read that with the way it's set up.
We
the
started
Bates
the Bates
family attire
at
Tierra Contenta.
Good Lord.
1 year ago. Look to you guys for a lot. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
and good luck with your venture. That's very cool. Good for you.
Even though we can't read our hashtag.
Yeah, sorry, it's so long. I was trying to break it up. I think I got that right. The Bates family at Tierra Contenta, I believe. That's what I'm going with.
All right.
1 year ago. Good luck with that. That's awesome. Good for you. Do I miss being on the job? Yeah, I miss certain things about it. I think I've mentioned that before as well. There's a lot I miss about it. There's probably more that I do not miss, however.
Rachel's here from Hidden Heights.
Hey,
just
Rachel.
razzing Kevin for not being here to moderate.
Where's your husband, Rachel?
Yeah. Where's he at?
It's not moderating.
We needed him.
Thank you, Rachel. $20 super chat. Hello, y'all. Just wanted to jump in and say, what's up? Hope you guys are warm down there.
I know. I hope you guys are staying warm. Aw, your little baby goats are so cute. Guys, please go check out Hidden Heights Farm. They are our best friends here on YouTube. We love them. We like to tease Kevin because he's our moderator and he wasn't here for us.
Oh man, guys, there's so many questions. I hate to drag it on.
Okay,
Sorry.
y'all are so mad.
And I don't mean to blow you off either, but
he is fixing. Okay. Oh, he's fixing Caleb's broken PlayStation. That's important.
oh, cool. There you
know,
go. Okay,
that's
I forgive
more
him.
important.
I
All
forgive
right,
him.
all right. Kevin's off the hook. We retract the terrible things we said about him earlier.
All right, let's wrap this up, huh? We gotta feed the kids.
We didn't say anything terrible.
Okay. You want to wind it down?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. It's on you.
Okay. So thank you guys so much. This was absolutely wonderful that you joined us on your Saturday night. We appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully we have kind of answered what the heck is going on with our home build. We are starting very, very soon next month. So we're going to try to knock out this garden project this month. And then come March, we're getting started on the house. We can't wait. It's going to be just crazy house building from then on. Plus, gardening and baby sheep and that kind of stuff. So we appreciate you guys being on this journey.
Yeah, for sure. Sean Donahoe, go ahead and send them. We'll take them. Yeah, thanks to everybody for the super chats. Paula, Auntie Ann, not Kevin. Thanks for moderating. No, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Seriously, I think this now was our biggest live to date. And
yeah,
you guys do so much for us. You help to enrich our lives, and so thank you for that. So we'll see you on the next one, next video, and the next live. Member live coming up soon.
Yep,
so stay tuned for that.
Members
Channel
live
members
coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. We'll announce that, and we appreciate you guys for being here so much. Stay tuned. House build coming soon. We got a video coming out in like a couple days.
Yep.
Yep.
See you guys
later. I pressed the wrong button.